Welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today I've got another exciting episode in my ongoing, highly requested and very popular video series. Big 4K announcements, reveals, studio insider information, collectors film chat, episode number 53. Now in this ongoing video series I always share about a bunch of the studio insider information that I'm privy to that's given to me from directors and restoration teams and all of my direct studio contacts that let me know about big 4K restorations of movies that are being done and worked on for future 4K releases. They let me know about all of these big titles that are planned for future 4K so that way I can share them with all of you and always keep all of you updated on the latest and greatest going on in the 4K movie industry. And then in the later segment of this video, I always let you know about big limited edition announcements and reveals that the studios share with me so that way you know about all of these coming out so you get a chance to own them and you don't miss out on them. Now I've shared this before in previous episodes of this Studio Insider video series that all of these restorations and work that I share about from my studio contacts are in various stages of development. So restorations can take anywhere between a year to sometimes up to 3 years to complete depending on various limitations or issues they have working with the film elements. So understand when I share this information, I'm giving you a behind the scenes sneak peek of what's going on with the studios for things we have to look forward to in future 4K releases. Now let me tell you, today I'm going to blow your mind again. I had over 40 studio insider information announcements that I was going to share, and I had to cut those down to some of the biggest announcements, and as always, I always carry over what's left over to the next video in this ongoing series, but I could honestly spend 4 hours going through all of the announcements the studios have shared with me that are being worked on for future releases. But today I picked some of the biggest ones to make sure you know about them. Now let me tell you, I have so much exciting stuff to dive into today with all of you that we're gonna jump right into it. So starting off with my studio insider information, one of my favorite John Ford 1956 classic John Wayne films, The Searchers, is being worked on with a brand new restoration of the original VistaVision film elements for a future 4K release from Warner Brothers. Now the studio did share this has been a massive project. Working with those VistaVision film elements is a lot of work involved to do this restoration, but this is one that we will have to look forward to coming out here on 4K, and it's an absolutely epic and wonderful John Wayne film. Next up, my studio contacts from Sony let me know that they are working on Legends of the Fall from 1994, the epic Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins, and an amazing supporting cast. Aidan Quinn's in it. It's one of those really good, just epic, kind of like Western films feeling that I loved from the 90s. Well, Sony's doing a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It's going to have Dolby Vision, HDR10, and a brand new Dolby Atmos audio mix. And this is one of those I'm thrilled for that's being planned and worked on for a future 4K release. Now at the same time, Sony let me know they're working on A River Runs Through It, another really wonderful Brad Pitt film from 1992. And Robert Redford directed the film, and it's absolutely beautiful. The story is wonderful. Well, they are working on a new 4K restoration of the original camera negative with Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and this is one of those that was previously released actually in Germany. This is my German release on 4K, and Sony is finally going to be releasing it in the US with the work they've done on it. And I'll be curious how it stacks up to this very good 4K release from Germany that's been out of print for a very long time. Now I did ask if they're planning to do a new Dolby Atmos audio mix for this as well, and I wasn't able to get confirmation before I released this video. Once I get some confirmation on that, I'll share that in a future video, but this is another huge exciting future 4K release we have to look forward to now. Now continuing with my studio insider information, Paramount just let me know that The English Patient from 1996 is being worked on with a new 4K remaster, native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision, HDR10 master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, and this is being worked on and planned for a future 4K release as well. I really love this epic film as well. To be honest with you, this episode is literally the most epic 90s films. There are so many 90s films I have to share in this video. This is just an exciting time for all of us physical media collectors, knowing how many films they're diving into the vault. And this is one of those that was a massive Academy Award winner. I am really looking forward to this one as well. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you're notified right away whenever I release any of these big announcement or reveal videos. You never want to miss out on any of this exclusive content, so make sure to go down there, give this video a like and a thumbs up for me, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now, Sony did share a big project they've been working on that is planned and coming out here in the future, and that is the Underworld 5-movie limited edition SteelBook collection. Now, if you followed me here on my channel, I previously reviewed the standard 4K release from a long time ago. And I did share in that review that there was some issues with the HDR, and it actually has HDR10 on it. Well, this is a brand new 4K transfer that has Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master. So they did share they're going back just like they did with the Resident Evil SteelBook collection. If you've checked out that review here on my channel, I compared that to the previous Resident Evil collection, which I own both of them. The previous Resident Evil collection was HDR10, just like the previous Underworld collection. This new Underworld 5 movie limited edition SteelBook collection is going to be with a brand new Dolby Vision Master. That what they do is they go back and they work on things on the image to basically present it in the ultimate, most pristine looking version of the film that can possibly be released. And that Resident Evil SteelBook collection, that has the only versions of the films that has the brand new Dolby Vision 4K transfers. And this upcoming limited edition SteelBook set, and they were very specific, it's going to be just like that Resident Evil limited edition SteelBook set only, is the only way you will ever be able to own or watch this brand new Underworld Dolby Vision 4K transfers. They did say that they are working on, just like they did with that Resident Evil, these will have a much higher bitrate. They worked on little tweaks to the image to fix a lot of the things that I explained in that previous review of the previous Underworld collection. They're going back and fixing those things to make this the ultimate way to own and watch the Underworld 5 movies. Now, if you want to know more about what Sony does specifically with the work on these Dolby Vision transfers and all of what's kind of involved in them, you'll want to check out my previous Resident Evil 6 movie limited edition SteelBook collection, where I did the comparison and explained what the differences are between the previous HDR10 box set, because they actually do things with the image, a much higher bitrate and a lot of stuff like that. So that's why this is such an exciting release, because the previous Underworld limited edition collection actually went out of print and is very expensive to get on the aftermarket. Well, this is exciting because everyone that missed out on it will be able to get this new limited edition collection, but with the new, better and tweaked image. So I was thrilled when they shared that announcement with me that it's planned for a future 4K release. Now, I've been teasing and sharing a bunch of the Disney and 20th century insider information I've been getting from the studios over the last year. And I have some more of that exclusive studio insider information to share with you here today. And this is breaking news for all of you. Disney just shared that they are planning to release Lilo and Stitch, the 2002 original Disney animated film. It's being worked on with a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, a native 4K transfer, and it's being planned for a future 4K release around the time frame of the live action release basically coming out. So that's what they're shooting for, is for this release to come out around that time on 4K. This is a huge release because Lilo and Stitch is one of my all-time favorite Disney animated films. I have a soft spot for actually Stitch. I love his character, and I am thrilled when they shared this with me. My kids were thrilled. I was thrilled. I couldn't contain my excitement, so I'm so glad that I get to share this with all of you. This is one of my favorite Disney animated films. So I'm looking forward to this coming out around the time period, like they said, around the Lilo and Stitch live action, and I'm curious how that live action is going to turn out as well. I'm curious if it'll actually be really like sentimental and resemble the animated film, or if they're kind of going to update it for more modern audiences, which a lot of the times I don't like when they do that. So let's hope that they stick to the original feeling and story of the animated film. Now, giving you some more of the 20th century catalog titles that Disney is diving into their massive catalog of live action films. We are finally going to be getting Aliens 3 from 1992 and Aliens Resurrection from 1997 are being planned and worked on for a future 4K release because of the success of Aliens Romulus and all of the Aliens films. Like, for example, I previously reviewed on this channel James Cameron's Aliens. That was one of the biggest successes on 4K in the last many years. Heck, That review was just massive. If you haven't checked out that review, it's available right now on this channel as well. I think it's close to like 50,000 views now. It's been just massive, that comparison review I did. Well, this is continuing that because of the massive success of the Aliens franchise. Disney is diving into the 20th century catalog to work on that Aliens 3 and Aliens Resurrection, and I love Aliens Resurrection. It's actually one of those that I actually like more than actually Alien, the first film, which I know a lot of you will say, well, Alien's a classic, it's amazing. It is, I really love it, but there's something about Alien Resurrection. There's so many cool beats. I love the guns in it. I liked how it expanded the universe with some really cool characters in it. So I am thrilled knowing that these are being worked on for a future 4K release. Again, Disney, just like I shared earlier this year, is really diving into all of their catalog to provide more of these since they did this deal with Sony. Like I shared in that Is Disney Done with Physical Media video, there was a lot of folks that really had no clue what was going on in the industry. They created a bunch of videos out there saying, Disney's done, now that Sony's involved, it's all over, they're not going to do any catalog releases, they're not doing any of it. Man, I saw so many clickbait videos about that, it was ridiculous. And that's why I made sure to share with all of you the actual news from the studio itself, because I talk with the studios, I deal directly with them. I'm not dealing with just some random rumors out there. And that's why I shared with all of you, Disney now with this Sony deal is diving more into their catalog of live action and into their animated films. And that is why that was a massive deal, because we are getting more and more of these because of Sony being involved. And let me tell you, as I shared in the previous episode of this video series, this is the tip of the iceberg, and I know about many more 4K releases planned from Disney and 20th Century's catalog that, as always, I'll keep sharing more of these as the studio allows me to in future episodes of this video series, because there are so many they've shared that, as they say, go ahead and share it with your audience, then I go ahead and share it with all of you. This is just the beginning though, and that's why I said every one of these episodes just keeps getting bigger. Now, the next segment of this video, we're going to be diving into all these massive announcements and reveals and all of the pre-order links that the studios just shared with me. So that's why it's always extremely important. If you're going to buy or add any of these next titles to your collection, always go down and use those direct Amazon sale links that I've pinned as a comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there never cost you a penny extra, but they are really important to the creation of these videos. The only way I can spend all this time creating all these massive announcement videos, it's always through you, my viewers and subscribers' support, by clicking and buying through those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. So if you enjoy these videos help you out and they always get you excited for physical media, always make sure to click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. Now, starting off on October 22nd, we're getting Tag from 2018. Now, this is a really fun comedy, and I will tell you this is being released as a brand new native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master. And if you didn't catch, I said Dolby Vision. Warner Brothers shared with me that all of these new Amazon exclusive manufacturer on demand releases are going to be coming with Dolby Vision, because Warner Brothers is embracing Dolby Vision for their future 4K releases. I announced this previously in their manufacturer on demand Amazon exclusive releases on 4K that they were being released with Dolby Vision. Well, they're continuing that going forward. No longer are they only doing HDR10. And this is something I directly recommended to Warner Brothers earlier this year. They have finally listened, and they are now releasing all of these with Dolby Vision HDR10 Masters. This will also have a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, I always put the direct Amazon exclusive manufacturer on demand links. These are all done through select retailers, Amazon being one of the exclusive retailers that does these. And these are all for these Warner Brothers catalog releases. And let me tell you, I am thrilled Warner Brothers is continuing these. I got the previous ones, Game Night and Mercy, and they were top notch. I really enjoyed them. They were the beginning of Warner Brothers doing their catalog releases with Dolby Vision, and they looked outstanding. Now, continuing the Warner Brothers releases, we're also getting Vacation, which is basically the rebooted sequel of basically National Lampoon's Vacation. Now, this had Christina Applegate in it and Ed Helms. It's a funny comedy. I did like how it tied back to the original National Lampoon's Vacation, and I did enjoy it. It was a really good time, and honestly, it was back in the time before all of this like issues with people making comedy films, where basically everyone's scared to do it now because they don't want to get canceled. Well, this film was really funny at the time, so I'm glad it's coming out on 4K finally. Now, Warner Brothers shared saying same thing. We're getting a new native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Another Amazon exclusive manufacturer on demand release. Very excited for this one because Warner Brothers, just like Disney and all the other studios, diving into their back catalog to provide more of these. But if you didn't notice, it's with that Dolby Vision. More studios are accepting that, just like Disney and 20th Century, because of Sony's involvement, they are now doing Dolby Vision as well. Now we're also getting the very funny and enjoyable The Intern from 2015. Again, another Warner Brothers catalog release. They're releasing it as a new native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Another Amazon exclusive manufacturer on demand release. And I put that direct link for all of these manufacturer on demand exclusive releases down below. But I will tell you, these are one of those that just came available. So if they're blinking in and out of stock, just come back and click through those links down there below, because sometimes when I announce these, there's only a few copies because they're manufacturer on demand, and so it blinks out and then you have to come back in and they basically restock it, and then you can order it at that time. So when you click on it, it shows it's not available. Just come back and check the link because it will be restocked. It's not sold out. These manufacturer on demand are just printed in very small quantities. Now, continuing same day and date, we're finally getting Deadpool and Wolverine, the 2024 action, adventure, superhero Marvel Universe. Just really over-the-top action spectacle. I will tell you, this is continuing what I explained earlier in this video. Disney and 20th Century are releasing it as a native 4K with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master. Just like I explained, they are accepting and using Dolby Vision going forward now. It will have a Dolby Atmos audio mix, and it'll be released in 3 different flavors. We're going to be getting it in a standard slipcover edition, as well as 2 different limited edition SteelBook sets. One of them will have Deadpool on it, the other one will have Wolverine. They are very unique styled SteelBooks. Now, the actual disc contents are going to be the same, it's just depending on which SteelBook you want. Now, the pictures on the SteelBooks do go together to create one epic picture. I really do like both of them, and I'm having a very hard time deciding on which SteelBook I like better. Now, the links for Deadpool and Wolverine are just going live, so it's the same thing as basically those other announcements I just gave you. If they're blinking in and out of stock, just come back and click through those links so that way you support this channel and these videos. It's always important, if you check on a link and it's not available right away, always make sure to come back and click through these links so that way it supports this channel when you order those things, because that's how I can continue to create everything. Now, start the conversation in the comment section below and let me know which SteelBook artwork you like best, as well as let me know from all of these massive announcements and reveals what you are excited for. It's always very important to share your excitement and start that conversation down there below so the studios see it. You see, the studios watch my reveals and big announcement videos because they like to see your excitement as well from what you're excited from this exact video. A lot of the times when I make these announcements, people are always sharing about tons of other titles they want, but the studios are really interested in seeing what from this announcement and reveal you're excited for, because they do a lot of work on these current announcements, sharing them with me, and then me sharing them with all of you. So they want to know about from this video what really made your day, what really were you excited for and surprised for from this video. Now, moving out to December 3rd, a massive day, we are getting from Paramount Pulp Fiction limited edition 30th anniversary box set. This box set is truly limited edition. My understanding is it's less than 5,000 copies printed. This is one of those that it will have basically tons of movie memorabilia, limited edition contents. You've got all sorts of stuff you can see in the pictures there. Now, my understanding is it will contain the same amazing native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, but contained in a truly ultimate limited edition collection. If you've been following me here on my channel, I've been collecting these like crazy lately. Well, Paramount is now starting their own line of ultimate limited edition collections, just like what I've been sharing. So these are truly limited, they will sell out. Just like all of the ultimate limited edition collections that I've been sharing here on this channel, now Paramount's doing the same thing. It'll come in the same size outside box if you've been collecting those ultimate limited edition collections. Same size casing with all the swag and everything put in a separate case next to the actual 4K case. that has unique and specialized artworks just for this Ultimate Limited Edition 30th Anniversary Collection. So if you're excited about this one, this is one of those do not wait. Pre-order your copy so that way you don't miss out on it, because these do not last very long. Now on the same day and date, we're also getting The Gift. This is the Sam Raimi 2000, basically thriller mystery with some slight horror elements, but it's done very good. It's a very slick movie with a massive cast of who's who. Cate Blanchett was great in it. Well, they're releasing it with a brand new 4K restoration, native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and English, DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. It'll come with a bunch of new special features and new commentaries in a limited slipcover collector's edition set. So it will come with one of the limited edition slipcovers. It says collector's edition. And I love these Shout Studios Scream Factory releases. They are very nice. I collect all of them. This is one of those from Sam Raimi I'm very excited for because it was a great film and I'm thrilled it's finally coming out on 4K. Now an update, Shout Studios shared that AGUIRRE The Wrath of God has been pushed back due to supply issues like I've explained about the disc issues. They did have to move it back. Now the new date is December 3rd. Now for this 1972 film, they did share that it got a new native 4K transfer from the original 35mm camera negative. It will have Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix in a limited collector slipcover edition set, along with a massive list of bonus features. This is one of those that I'm excited for, but I will warn all of you right now, because of disc supply issues, a lot of these are in very limited print runs. If you want to watch these or get these for the holidays, do not wait. You need to make sure to pre-order so you secure a copy because of the limited prints, and they've already pushed the release date back. And that's going to happen through the rest of this holiday season because of the supply issues. So keep that in mind. A lot of these, they will end up that the second supplies, basically after the first run sells out, the second supply will be much later on. So just keep that in mind. That's what we're all dealing with in the industry. Now moving out to December 10th, we're getting one of my favorite Mark Wahlberg comedies, Ted from 2012. This is being released with a new native 4K transfer of the digital intermediate, along with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, this will contain a bunch of new special features, behind the scenes, and interviews. I will tell you, this comedy is very funny. It is one of those that every time I watch it, and the more you watch it, the more it grows on you. If you have not checked this one out yet, again, this is another one of those back in the time period of where they weren't so concerned with offending people. That was the point of the comedies were. I mean, honestly, they were funnier before they got worried about offending everybody. Well, this one's very funny. Now, we're also getting a Christmas movie in Silent Night, Deadly Night, the 1984 holiday slasher film. It was a very unique film in the genre because it mixed holiday films with slashers. Now, there is more modern kind of like action holiday Christmas movies like Violent Night. If you haven't checked out that review on this channel, I did that previously and dived into that with an exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparison. That's one of those very good Christmas, action, just adventure films. I really like how they mix, like, you know, Christmas with that. Well, this is kind of a different one. Silent Night, Deadly Night is basically mixing Christmas with basically horror. So it's mixed together with a slasher film. It's a very unique experience. There was multiple sequels. Well, we're finally getting the first film with a new native 4K transfer of the original camera negative with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. Now, for this release, they did a bunch of new special features that are exclusive to this 4K release, along with a collector's limited edition slipcover set. I really like the artwork on this one. I do like how they kind of went back to a lot of the original poster artwork on this. So this is another big holiday release coming out. Now, we're also going to be getting The Addiction from 1995. Now, this is a very unique vampire movie. It's done very uniquely, and it is one of those vampire experiences that it added a lot to the vampire genre. Well, this is actually coming out with a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It is going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master, along with lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix in a limited edition Arrow video release. It'll come with a booklet as well as a bunch of new special features exclusive to this limited edition release. A lot of these really do just sell out from Arrow Video. That's kind of how it's been lately. Honestly, all of these limited edition releases coming out, they've just been a really exciting time because the amount of folks I've seen joining the channel and starting to collect because of my videos. And every single one of my videos, I get dozens of people just messaging me, emailing me, telling me they're excited to collect and start collecting because of my videos. They just discovered physical media. And I think to myself, I've been doing this for, 30, 40 years, and these people are just discovering it. That's exciting. I love to see it, and I love to see the excitement for my videos and this channel as well as physical media. It's such a great time, and I love to see all of the new collectors, but that's also caused a lot of these limited editions to sell out a whole lot faster, which again, the studios are producing slightly more of them. A lot of them are produced at about 2,000, 2,500. Well, just like with Paramount, a lot of them now, they're doing 5,000 to give us more options of limited editions, but that still does limit it because there's only 5,000 copies of a lot of them. So keep that in mind. Now for a massive surprise sci-fi release, we are getting Riddick from 2013, the final film in the sci-fi adventure series. I really love how they wrap this up. Well, let me tell you, I've got some exciting information to share about this release. Shout Studios shared they did a brand new 4K restoration of both the theatrical and the unrated director's cut of the film. Now, the theatrical cut was 119 minutes versus the far superior unrated cut is 127 minutes. They're doing both cuts of the films as native 4Ks with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master, all supervised and approved by the original director David Twohy himself. That is massive news. I was so shocked and surprised that they announced this one was finally coming out because we just got Chronicles of Riddick in an amazing 4K release from Arrow Video. Well, Shout Studios got the rights from Universal and worked with them and the original director to release Riddick, the final film, so that way we have all of them on 4K. But they pulled out all the stops to make sure they didn't just do the theatrical cut on 4K. Both cuts of the film are on 4K, not relegating one cut to the Blu Ray disc. And it is coming in a 3-disc set, but you get both cuts on the 4K disc, so that way we can enjoy both of them without having to watch the Blu Ray for the unrated cut. Now, they did share it's being released in a limited collector's slipcover edition set, and I am thrilled for it because all of that work being done with the new restoration and working with the original director, the fact of the quality of what we've seen of all of the previous Riddick films, I'm thrilled because now we'll get to own all of the amazing sci-fi films in this series. What an exciting time. Another mind-blowing release that we're getting on physical media. We are really peak physical media this year. Now, let me know in the comment section below how thrilled you are that we're getting Riddick with that unrated director's cut, that they're not relegating it to another Blu Ray. Share your excitement down below with how excited you are that we're going to own all of the Riddick universe on 4K before the end of this year. That's just great news. Now on December 10th, we're getting Rock and Roll High School for its 45th anniversary. The 1979 film is getting a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master and DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix, releasing in a limited slipcover collector's edition set. I do like the artwork on this one, and this is one of those though that I'll be honest with you, I have not seen this film, so this is one of those I am excited to check out. Now let me know in the comment section, do you love this film? Are you excited for this one? This is one of those very rare films that somehow just I missed out on it and I never saw it. So this is one I'm excited because it's one of those I've never checked out yet. Now they are releasing it with brand new commentaries and special features in a 3-disc collection, all exclusive to this 4K release. Now on December 10th, we're also getting Wallace and Gromit, the complete cracking collection with brand new native 4K masters and newly restored audio mix. Now I just recently reviewed and actually got the Blu-ray set of this series. Now they are brand new native 4K masters they're doing for this for an exclusive limited edition box set release of only 5,000 units. Shout Studios was very specific. They are only printing 5,000 and then this goes out of print. So these 4K transfers and this 4K release is a very limited edition release, as is the theme for this video. I've been sharing the exact numbers that I've been able to get from these studios. Well, this is one of those 5,000 copies only. Now, it will be a 3-disc set. As you can see in the official artwork there, it has a briefcase, it will come with a booklet, and a bunch of other goodies and collectible memorabilia. I really like that they're releasing this on 4K. Now, I do wish they would have released it originally this way, instead of releasing the Blu-ray a couple of months ago and I got it, and now they're releasing it on 4K, but I will double dip because I love this series, and the fact that they're releasing this on 4K is huge, exciting news. But I will warn you right now, if you are interested in this in the slightest, do not wait. 5,000 copies only. I put that direct Amazon link down there for this limited edition, but those 5,000 won't last long, and they're not reprinting it and they're not releasing it again. This is truly one of those numbered limited edition 4K releases. Now on December 17th, we're getting one of my favorite 1993 Sylvester Stallone action movies, Demolition Man. This is one of those sci-fi action thrillers that I love from the 90s. It has a slick performance of Sylvester Stallone versus Wesley Snipes, and Sandra Bullock is in this, and she's very good as well. The entire cast in this is a blast. I love all the nods in this film. Well, they are doing a brand new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative. It's going to be released as a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master, and a massive surprise treat. We are getting a brand new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix that should severely annihilate this old and very poor and dull looking Blu-ray release. The audio mix is soft, the image is very soft, and it's very dull looking. But I have watched this so many times, that's why my case is a little damaged and it's worn down. I am thrilled and excited for this limited edition set. Now I'm going to be very specific. This upcoming set is limited edition only. There is no standard edition announced right now, and there will be no limited edition SteelBook coming later on. So they were very specific when they announced these. If they don't announce the SteelBook right away, they don't print a SteelBook later on. So it's coming in this box set with a bunch of movie memorabilia and collectibles, booklet, posters, art cards. But it gets better than that. Included in this, with all of those specs I explained, Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and Dolby Atmos, they're doing it for both the Taco Bell domestic cut of the film and the international Pizza Hut cut of the film via seamless branching on the 4K disc. So we get both cuts of the film on 4K. Both cuts are included, which I love, with all of the same specs. Now, it'll also come with a bunch of new bonus features in this limited edition box set. I am hugely excited for this. Now, I did have a question about the price. The price of it will be right around $45 by release date. Now, when you pre-order through that Amazon link I post down below, that secures you a copy. Now, when Amazon lowers the price before the release date, just like they did with Imaginary, if you pre-ordered that one, it was originally $35, $36. Well, on release date, it went down to $29, and everyone's prices got adjusted. Mine got adjusted. That wasn't set for review. Amazon in the US always adjusts the price when they go down. So as long as you pre-order it through the link, they automatically adjust it before the release date when the price drops. This is one of those. It'll be right around $45 for the limited edition release by release date, but do not wait. These are limited edition box sets. These always sell out from Arrow Video. Considering this is one of those massive 90s sci-fi films, this one is going to sell out on 4K in this limited edition box set. And if you're waiting for a limited edition SteelBook, the studio said it is not coming. They have no plans whatsoever to release a SteelBook later on. This is the limited edition set for this film. And let me tell you, I could not be more excited to check this out with Dolby Atmos and both cuts of the film. And if they do that Dolby Atmos right, there is so much shooting and explosions and sci-fi like cars going overhead. We are going to be in for a massive immersive treat, especially if they take their time with that Dolby Atmos mix, because I cannot wait to try out that 4K on my reference quality home theater setup. Now, if you want to get yourself a great Dolby Atmos home theater setup on a budget, I tested and reviewed numerous home theater systems here on this channel. That video is available right now. I dived into and shared all about how to build your own reference quality home theater Dolby Atmos DTS:X immersive setup. and I dived into and gave you all the specs, all the equipment, and I let you know exactly what you need to get your own home theater set up so you can enjoy immersive Dolby Atmos mixes. That video you'll want to check out. Now on December 17th, we're also getting Far and Away from 1992, the Ron Howard, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman epic Western film. It is one of mine and my wife's favorite films. It's got such good romance, the story, the epic cinematography. All of the film is absolutely outstanding. Well, for this release, they're doing a brand new native 4K transfer of the original 35mm interpositive. That was approved and supervised by the original cinematographer himself. And let me tell you, the cinematography on this is gorgeous. So the fact that he's involved to make sure this presents the original intended vision, that is massive news. Now, the good news doesn't stop there. We're also getting Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and a brand new immersive Dolby Atmos audio mix, continuing the massive Dolby Atmos news in this video. The studios have finally been listening. I've been talking with them about it, sharing that I want to see more Dolby Atmos from Shout Studios, Arrow Video, and they have been listening, and Shout Studios is providing the goods this time. A lot of these with brand new Dolby Atmos mixes. Now, they're also providing brand new special features and bonus features in this set. It'll come in a limited collector slipcover edition set. I really like the artwork, how it has the beautiful like sunset on it, and just overall represents what Far and Away is about. If you haven't seen this film, it is a wonderful Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman performance earlier on in their careers, but I will tell you, if you like Tom Cruise or Nicole Kidman, you must have this film in your collection. I am so excited this is finally coming out. One of the biggest announcements of the holiday season for me, this and Demolition Man, we are just getting spoiled. Now, we're also getting the holdovers from 2023. Now, if you followed me here on my channel, I previously announced this and shared this big reveal back in my Studio Insider video series. Episode number 34, that was over 3 months ago, I announced and revealed that the studio had shared with me that this was coming out this holiday season. So if you watch all of my episodes in my Studio Insider video series, I share about this stuff months in advance, so that way you know what to expect. Now we officially have the pre-orders that I put down below, and Universal worked with Shout Studios on this like I shared way back 3 months ago. This is getting a brand new native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 3.0 and 2.0 audio mixes in a limited collector slipcover edition set. Now, this will have a bunch of bonus features and special features in it, but this is one of those Christmas holiday films that is wonderful. It is one of those Christmas classics that you need to add to your Christmas collection because you'll watch this year after year. We really enjoyed the film, and I'm looking forward to diving into it on 4K now. And this is one of those big Christmas holiday movies that finally we're getting a lot of these released for the holiday season. Now, on December 17th, we're finally getting The Faculty from 1998, the Robert Rodriguez really good sci-fi horror thriller film. Now, this got delayed several times by Shout Studios due to some of working with the film elements and some of the things working together with the original director. Now, this brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative, it is a native 4K with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master, was all approved by the original director Robert Rodriguez himself. So some of the delays were working with the original director himself to make sure this represented his original intended vision on 4K. Now, this is also going to have a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. I am thrilled this is finally coming out because it is one of those slick sci-fi thrillers from the 90s. Again, the theme for this video is the 90s. A plethora of massive releases from the 90s, and this one is no exception. It'll also have a bunch of new special features in a limited collector slipcover edition set. So it'll have one of those limited edition first pressing slipcovers. I really like the artwork they use. Now, the pre-orders for this are just going live, so I'll put them down there, but they are blinking in and out. So just keep checking back, just like on a few other of these. If they're not available right when you click on it, come back and check later on because the link will be available. Now, for this holiday season, we're going to be getting the wonderful The Wild Robot, the 2024 CGI animated sci-fi adventure. And let me tell you, this is one of those heartwarming tearjerker like The Iron Giant, if you've ever seen that film. This is destined to be a cult classic sci-fi animated film. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful, and you must experience this film. Well, it's coming out on 4K as a native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and Dolby Atmos audio mix. And let me tell you, if you've seen this in cinemas, the Dolby Atmos was extremely immersive. Things going overhead, especially with like the ships flying overhead in that sequence. So many things use the height channels wonderfully well, and that's what I'm looking forward to experiencing in this upcoming 4K release. But let me tell you, this is one of those that if you have not experienced, this is one of those that's going to be stunning on 4K, both image and sound, because in cinemas, it was simply beautiful to behold. Now, it's always extremely important. Any of these you're going to buy or add to your collection, always click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links I've pinned as a comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there, I cannot truly explain to you how important they are. They're what fund the ability for me to spend week after week, day after day, compiling all this information and creating these massive announcement and review videos. And that's why it's always really important. Any of these you want to buy or add to your collection, always click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links down there below and join my Collectors VIP Club. Collectors VIP Club, it only costs you a couple of bucks every month, but it goes directly back into this channel and all of the videos I create for all of you to enjoy. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you that has clicked and bought through those Amazon links down there below and joined my Collectors VIP Club. Every one of you is truly amazing, and it truly does warm my heart to see all of the amazing support and the amazing growth on this channel. We are getting close to 150,000 subscribers. I still think we can hit 200,000 by the end of the year and surpass a milestone that's never been passed by any physical media review or news channel in the entire world. Let's get past 200,000 subscribers. I truly believe we can do it by the end of this year. I want to just make sure all of you know, though, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Make sure to share your excitement in the comment section below. As always, I truly hope all of you have a blessed day, and I always have something new, early, exclusive, and exciting coming out very soon.